All right. Hi, Rubber Down episode 20. We're back. We've both had a big week off, but so much has happened, Binny. How are you, brother?
I'm good, mate. Happy birthday for yesterday, mate, or 2 days ago now when the podcast gets released.
Yeah, I made 28,
Um,
man. I made 28. Look at me go.
yeah, mate, I feel like an old man compared to you.
What are you, 30 in 2 weeks or
Uh,
something?
I turned 30 in about 2 weeks, yeah. So, mate, I'm feeling it too.
Feeling
So,
it? Why are you feeling it?
mate, I wake up of a morning like an old man. I have to wait
Oh,
for my knees to warm up, especially in winter. Like in winter, I feel like you can just hear. I need like WD-40 when I
what's
first
that
wake up in the
sound you
morning.
just made? You sure that's not your bedside table with some dishes? I thought you'd be the type of guy. You'd be the type of guy to have like a heated blanket. That'd be you, eh? You're soft. You go,
Nah,
oh,
nah,
heated
nah,
blanket,
nah.
please, mummy, mummy.
You got to remember, I don't know, I'm warm-blooded, man. So, like, when it's really hot, I
Oh,
feel it.
oh
Like, when it's
yeah.
cold, I love it. Like, you saw me in WA. I hated the heat. Hated it with a passion. I tried to find the aircon or shade everywhere we went.
You're just a prima donna. That's what it is. Harden up.
Ah, come off it.
Come off it. Come off it. All right, let's get straight into it. But of course, today's episode of Rubber Down is brought to you by Eliminator Race Wings. Eliminator Race Wings are Australian manufactured with recessed rivets for extra strength.
Manufactured with 6061 T6 aluminium for lightweight and strength. Sprintcar top wings, dished and flat, along with front wings.
They also have Formula 500 wings now available.
Eliminator race wings available Australia-wide.
BHR Fabrications in Brisbane, Par Motorsports in Melbourne, 16 Industries in Sydney, Sprintcar Parts Australia in Perth, and Peter Radford in Tasmania. And ripping it there. All right, Benny, a lot's happened, man. We last had our episode, it was leading into the Knoxville Nationals. That feels like a month ago. Like, that's how quick Sprint Car
Yeah.
Racing world changes. But our man did it. Our first ever podcast guest, 18 years
Crazy.
old, Ryan Timms won the Knoxville Nationals. How cool is that, bro?
It's really cool. And the cool part is being 18 and seeing that prize money that he won.
Gnarly.
Like, it was like $195,000 they won. Like, that is
US.
insane.
US.
Yeah, US. Like, I don't know. Like, I know that probably not all of it goes to him, but,
Yeah.
like, imagine what you could do with that sort of money when you're that age. Although, over in America, you can't drink when you're 18.
Yeah,
You gotta
bro,
wait
he's
till
up there
you're
doing his
21.
celebration drink with like a nos. I was like, boo.
But, like, yeah, that's cool. And to have him as our first guest on the podcast is mega. And we both had him in our top five, so we knew he was going to be up there.
Did I put him in the 5? I think I left him out because you put him in there. I think I said, I
Maybe
want
you
to put
did.
Ryan in there, but because Binny, I don't want to copy, I kicked him out. But, man, what it just, like, the whole weekend for him, like I said, I made the clip where he's like, I just want to make the feature no matter what, but set himself up the first night. He was only got to really move forward in the heat, started 8th, got the start going, and got to the lead pretty quick with Peck and, like, dominated the first night. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, like, people were... but this is where people still weren't saying, oh, he can win after that night. It was all like, oh, just okay, Knoxville guy won tonight, whatever. Then the second night goes by. It was like the Larson night and whatever, and I think we even said, oh, Kyle Larson's going to win again, but he was, not in contention. But, the whole weekend was, it looked like whoever had the biggest beast in was on because of the rain, and the track was so hooked up the whole weekend. Like, I've seen people complaining again, the format sucks because of 8 invert. And, well, I don't know. I look at it as the opposite, man. Like, it should be the hardest race to win in the world, and it is. And
Yeah.
you can't blame the invert purely on the weather. Like, they're not going to change the invert and go, oh, well, the weather's bad today, so the invert's going to be 5. Or the invert's going to be
Yeah.
6. Like, if they just make it, okay, so they make the invert 6 and then next year they go, well, last year it was 8 and if he was there, he wouldn't have been here and won the Nationals. And so I think you just got to keep it 8. But if you talk to other drivers that weren't there or watching, like I spoke to a few, they're like, man, that invert's rough. Like they're not saying it, they need to change it, but they're like, man, that sucks. So like you sort of get punished. You get your quick time points, but you still get punished because the track's way too fast and you can't pass in your heat race.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think it was a rough weekend for a lot of people, really.
It was.
It wasn't an easy weekend for anyone. Like, gravel that first night, first heat race.
That was hard luck, bro. Like, man.
Yeah, like, it was... But he came back through, and he came through on that, like, the third night.
Podiumed. Yep.
Yeah. So, like... I don't know. I don't think you should change it, like the format or anything like that. As you said, it is the hardest race to win, and that's why it's so rewarding when you do win it.
Mm-hmm. And the most prestige, like it's the Knoxville Nationals. Like every driver, you can say Eldora, you can say a classic in Australia, you can say a high limit in Australia. But if you can say, hey, what about if I told you tomorrow you could start front row of the Knoxville Nationals? We take that. It's like, oh yeah, take me there right now. I'll give it a crack.
I just think it's really cool. Like when Ryan was on here on our first podcast, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll just be happy to make the show."
That's what I just said before. It's crazy.
Yeah, goes out, wins his prelim night, and then like fully made the show, and then just goes out and absolutely wins it. Doesn't just make the show and like have a top 10.
Doesn't like fall back and go had a great first Nationals proper or whatever. No, like goes and like. Everyone was racing for second. Like, his car was that good. He must have had a weapon in that thing because that thing was motoring, bro. Like he looked just way faster than everyone. Like, he was dialed and perfect.
But he's also put a lot of focus into making sure his car is good there. So, like, they've been running there majority of this year. Like, they're knowing what the track's doing. It's a little bit like when you run anywhere in Australia. If you know how that track sort of works, you know how to set your car up for the conditions and know that it's fast in those conditions.
Yeah.
Like, you see it with the likes of Lockie McHugh. He knows how to get that car set up at Toowoomba. Like,
100%.
Like, you look at the Cal and Kingshot over in WA. Like, they just know how to set their car up for depending on what that track's doing. And they know when it's changed as well. Because you see them all the time. And we saw it firsthand at high limits, how quick they run from the pit wall.
Literally
straight
running.
back to the car
like
to change
the
things.
crew chief, the car crew, like, they're running.
Yeah.
Like, going, shit. Like, let's go.
And it's funny, like, we ran after them one time when we were over there.
Yeah, like, what are they running for?
And all of them just, no one was talking. They all just knew what needed to be changed.
Yeah. Like in order, you're the tyre guy, you're the engine guy, you're this guy, like bop, 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 bop. It's awesome when a team works together like that and can do it. And even if you're a driver and you're not like a heavy hands-on spanner guy, you can still go, okay, this is my role in this procedure. I got to take this off and do this and stuff like that. And you can't say like Ryan Timms is just a Knoxville big track guy. Like he's gone to Houston this year and won a lot of features. That's like an Australian smaller track, and even won just this last weekend, like dominated again. So it's been a great combination, the 10, and I don't know, like I don't know if that team's going to become a national team, but man, you got a young guy in there that if you're going to go on the road with, I think he's the guy to do it with. Like he's proved himself that he can hang with the big dogs week in, week out if the equipment's up there, because we know that's a fact. You got to have the equipment and the motors and just a team to be up against a end points race. But, you know, he's done it time and time again this season when he's been challenged, and I'd love to see him travel a bit more and just see him. He reminds me a little bit of like a Buddy Kofoid style, that when the tracks are hooked up and juiced, they get going. I know Buddy always has struggled at Knoxville, but he still comes through. Like, I feel like Buddy, they're going to put it together one year at Knoxville, and Buddy will be pushing for a Nationals. But like everywhere else, like Buddy today even, Mississippi Thunder started back like 9th or something in a hooked up track and still pushed gravel to the end for the win. And like they're the type of guys, you can see, like, if everything goes right for a Kofoid or a Tim's, like, they're going to be in the front all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple of guys that, if they put everything together, they could win a series.
Who do you, okay, right now, like you just said, who's a guy you'd love to see on a national tour right now?
Oh, fuck, you put me on the spot here.
Yeah, well, you just said there's lots of guys, and then you didn't have an answer for me.
Yeah, but no, I've got to think about who I want, though.
Mine's Anthony Macri, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, hands down national series. But this is where, like, America is so cool with racing and how you can make it a semi-living without the tour because there's so much racing. PA has so much money across the boards all the time. But he would be one I'd love to see all the time go nationally. I would also love to see maybe an Austin McCall, if he could get it going. Like, I feel he's competitive all the time.
Cole's not on a tour yet.
Yeah, Cole's doing the Outlaws.
He's doing the Outlaws?
Yeah, he does the Outlaws in the 2C this year. Like, he's great. Like, he's going to come back to Perth this year and just be another level as well, which I'm really excited to see. But, yeah, it's crazy, though. Like I just said, we'll go through some of the results, but we were just talking about the Knoxville Nationals, like, what is it now? Like, 2 Tuesdays ago. We had a full week off, like, no episode that week. But so much has happened in the sport, man, and we'll touch back to the big one, and we've been talking about his performances all year and what's going to happen. But let's move to the Outlaws. Donnie Schatz and Tony Stewart, done. And even so much has happened since then. He had a gravel car junked it. Now he's back in this green car, like, but sponsored by Big Game as well. Like, man, Kerry Madsen's jumped back in it. They haven't put a new guy in it. Like, there's been so many cogs around now, Tony Stewart, and I don't know, like, I didn't expect it to happen till the end of the season, but something must have went down.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't even think they would split. I thought Donnie would retire and stay with Tony Stewart race until he stops racing altogether.
Okay.
But the thing that surprised me was to see that Kerry got back in. Awesome to see. I love.
Oh, for sure, for us as Aussie fans and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought they would have gone with like a young guy or something like that to really sort of get him in the car, get him learning it, and really start next year, like next season off with a big game. And then to see him jump in the gravel car, that was weird. They've been sort of battling for Outlaws championships for years, and then to sort of be like teammates, it was like, whoa, like. Yeah. But you can tell Speedway is still a real sort of family sport. Everyone wants to help each other out, and obviously a lot of people still want Donnie in a seat and out there racing. So, hopefully Donnie can get something rolling in the new car, and hopefully we see Kerry have some good results.
Yeah, well, today, Mississippi, Kerry started, I think, third, backed it up a bit, but the relationship with Madsen and Tony Stewart went back to when he did a bit of a stint in the 14 car and won a few races and went really good. And everyone said, like, if Madsen maybe stayed in this 14 car full time, we could have seen something. But I don't know, man. I also read something on socials that maybe the big game guy wanted Donnie earlier, maybe before gravel, and obviously it didn't work out. So maybe that's why he's jumped at it. Like, hey, fine, Donnie Schatz, I want him in one of my cars, because it was a pretty quick. Oh yeah, he's just we got a brand new orange 15 over here. That they were going to do more races in, but they had chassis damage when he wrecked on that night. So yeah, it's I'm a bit. I've also read things on the matter that. Yeah, I haven't spoke to him in a few months, and now, like Tony Stewart and Donnie weren't speaking, like, not in a bad way, but just haven't heard from each other, and now they've parted ways, and I think it's still a kick to see the Tony Stewart star still have the 15 on it, eh? Like, that to me is like, bro, that's Donnie's car. At least, like, let Kerry put 29 on the fucking thing or something. I don't know, like... But I don't know if you're now because that's a registered outlaw car. Maybe you got to keep it at 15, like because it's in the series. Like, because technically that car's tied to the series. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know. does Kerry Madsen going in it mean they're going to go Kerry next year? I don't think so. I think it means it's done. Tony Stewart Sprintcar's done. That's what it means for me. Ford gone now. So a big motor sponsor and they've finally parted ways. Maybe they parted ways because of the performance, but also they're like, no, we're out of the game, bro. And then Ford will maybe like, well, we're not out of the game, but we're done with you then. See you later.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's
Well-
a big thing. Like, I don't... Maybe Donny Shots won't be on the tour next year. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe. But if you're spending the money Tony Stewart's spending on his drag racing, like he's going out and blowing an engine in that Top Fuel dragster every weekend, maybe
Adds up,
he's really
brother.
cutting down costs. And it'd be a shame to see. Like we saw Stuart Haas racing
Yeah.
in NASCAR sort of close its doors.
All my adds up the same reasons, though.
Yeah, so
Money can be spent a lot different over there in the same amount for purposes.
Yeah. So, and I'm pretty sure, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Tony Stewart's the one driving the Top Fueler as well. So it's,
He is, but it was his wife originally, I think. And she had
Yeah,
a baby.
so
So,
it's like-
I don't even think it's going to be Tony Stewart driving. It's going to be his wife when she's ready, I think. I don't know. But
yeah,
it definitely
So-
sounds like the old, you know what I mean, convo there. I don't like your sprint car racing. I like my drag car racing, Tony.
yeah,
And also I've heard that that's even put Eldora go and get rid of Eldora conversation in the past. I've
yeah,
heard.
right.
So I hope not, but Eldora, like, there's a thing too. We've seen this year with the King's Royal and all that. Like, man, that place. I know a lot of people complain about the ruts and all that, like the track surface and that, but I don't know. I just hate how people saying it's so dangerous. Eldora has been wrecking and big wrecks for like 30, 40 years. It's a monster. Like, let's be
Yeah.
real. Like, you're going that fast, going in the sport of sprint car racing, it's gonna hurt some fucking gear. Like, so this is where like Eldora is a spectacle. It's dangerous. It's big. It's fast. Like, what, you take the banking out of it, it's still gonna be big and fast. Like, they're gonna be going at stupid speed. So yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just a shame. I feel like I did want to see Donny end it and finish it, and then he go, all right. But now, like, you can see he's trying to jump in and make it. Like, I did only see that he's still only doing like a certain number of shows in this current car. It's not like it's locked into the whole outlaw season again.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Even my brother, you know what my brother said the other day, Rad? And I agree with him so much. I think we sort of spoke about it the other day. I was like, he goes, man, I wish I bought a Parker Store Donny Shot shirt at Parramatta all those years ago. Because, like, at the time, like we said, we didn't want Donny to win because all he did was win and we didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, we just went Steve Kings and Sammy, they're the outlaws, but Donny Shot just wins all the time. Stuff that guy. You know what I mean? But, like, my brother went, man, I wish I bought a Parker Store Donny Shot shirt with the flames. And I went, bro, I wanted the one, I can picture it, the one with the big tiger on the back of the 15. Like, I remember just seeing him everywhere. I'm like, bro, I'm going to try find a vintage one. I don't care if I spend $80 on a day. Like, I'll want one of those. And now look, like, Donny Shot shirts are going to go up in price. Like, if you're trying to find some vintage ones or whatever, because the clock's ticking now. Like, how long is he going to be full time? What's he going to do? Does that mean we'll never see Donny Shots come down under again? Maybe. Like,
Or does it mean he's going to come down more on?
Well, that'd
down
be
under
cool.
More often.
that'd be cool. We have to ring
Like-
someone in Perth, just say, please just get a car ready. Let's get Donny back one more time. You know, so, yeah, it's
I hear
it's a
Tony's
shame.
available to be driven around.
Who?
Tony.
Oh, yeah, Coney
Tony
needs a
could be on
driver.
Tony.
He just be the Coney driver or something. Yeah, but it's a shame, man. Like, his results haven't been up to where they need to be. Like, let's be real. Like, he hasn't had a win this year. I think he's pushed a few podiums, but even watching the Knoxville Nationals back, they went in the the middle of the 50 lapper. He is very animated in the car and more like it was like they were asking him what, and it was just, you could see his frustration of like, it was just not going. Or it's just like, I don't know what, you couldn't hear it, but he was very animated in the car. And I think that was a telling point, and maybe when they say parted ways, one way went maybe, I don't know, we're never going to really know the truth unless you speak to him personally, but it is a shame. Like, it's Knoxville Nationals, or leading to the Knoxville Nationals plus post Knoxville Nationals, always like a frenzy of weird shit happens. It's either a make or break cut, people moving towards the next season, put a new guy in, or it's a long-term relationship. Random bust up and they just have a random in. Like maybe this situation. I know Cam Madson's not a random. He's been a part of the Tony Stewart family throughout some of the years in a capacity. And it's the same as like Gio Selzy. After Eldora cut his way and moved on. And see Emerson Action. I think he's going to be their guy. Like moving forward. And he's an up-and-coming guy and ready to do a tour. So... do you think there's any other drivers, like the old NRL ladders, any other drivers on the out of teams, or we might see some more changes in America? What do you think?
I'd love to see.
We've just seen someone, Spencer Basin, and Jason Myers racing. That one separated up the Nationals.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means for Corey Dade NASCAR. Does he not have as much NASCAR anymore, like for next season? Is he back? I don't know. Like.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anyone else?
Not off the top of my head.
No, I don't. I think all the cars and like those ones where they're like 50-50s at the moment with results and that, they've sort of leveled out in a way. But yeah, it's a weird spot. The swapping and changing, and it's like I said, we've been talking for 22 minutes. We've already spoke about so much stuff. We still haven't got through any really results. That's just how much has happened in the sport in 2 weeks. Like, you know what I mean? So let's go about some of the results. Like the big result for the Aussies you want to talk about, Ryan Newton getting the win at Lernerville. That was pretty sick. Yep. And he also had a podium at Lernerville, a second. So, you know, that's awesome. You know, to see the Aussies go well. It doesn't matter who it is, just an Aussie go well in America. And I'll tell you what, running a track with no fence off does pull the old heartstrings back to Parramatta, doesn't it? Oh, you just go, yeah, and then you think, oh, he would have been good at Parramatta, no fence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just think like that, so.
Yeah, Parramatta, what a venue that was.
What a place. What a place. Yeah. Parramatta would have been the best track in the world, nearly. I'll tell you that right now. It would have just been ridiculous. But, and I think this is where people, too, with the Aussies going in America, like, with the social media and trying to keep up, like, I will say, like, my race pass, we're not affiliated with them, but it's so good to use that app and keep up to date with them. Even if you don't have a subscription, like, you just have it and you can check it. And if the drivers update their profiles, you can see their face and all that type of stuff too. So it's like, the fantasy is cool. I love doing the fantasy. Like, I can't wait to do that this year with some of the Aussie boys we know and like high limit fantasy and all that type of stuff. It'll be really cool in the Perth Motorplex. But Aussie's going well. I think the only Aussies we really got touring now in America are still J-Mac, Madsen, Newton. We obviously got Brooke Tatnall still picking his races, and Bugocki is still in a new ride, I think. He's got a different ride now, so I don't know. I only just seen that get released. So there's only a few guys going there now, but it's cool. I think scheduling-wise, I think J-Max now with the California high limit swing all the way through. I don't know how long till. Like, he might do those big Pennsylvania races and all that stuff too. Obviously, Madsen's in maybe the 15 for the rest of the season on the Outlaws. I don't know. And I think Newton is running PA for the rest of whatever his trip is. So that's pretty cool. I don't know the exact details on their trips and stuff, but it's cool to just follow on socials or anything we try update because, you know, I can't wait to get the Aussie season back and swinging, and we're very close, man. Chariots of Thunder is sort of like the kickoff in, like 2-3 weeks, man? So
2 weeks. Weekend of my birthday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so I'm going to come to that party, don't I? Far out. Jesus. Yeah, nah, that'll be cool. So I'll be on the phone. You'll see me there with a beer like, oh, Chariots is on. Chariots is on. Sorry, Benny. Happy birthday, mate. Chariots. So,
Mate, we'll get Dad to put it on the TV.
Oh, Bernie.
We'll get Senior Bin Chicken on it.
Senior Bin Chicken. Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Nah, it's cool. It's all starting to roll, and it's like where the seasons merge, you know. We start racing, they start finishing, and all of a sudden, you know, you're at the Classic. It's scary. It happens quick. All right, some results, man, real quick. Let's talk about the best race of the week. Had to be Placerville High Limit. Justin Sanders in the Wrightsville car up against Caleb Montgomery. What a race they had. And I'll tell you what now, when you got a few pennies on a roughie, it makes Sprintcar racing looking good. When you get Sanders at $26. That was a ripper. But yeah, just those type of tracks, man. It's like racing back home. But those Cali guys, because they do so much more racing still than us back home, at those California tracks, they're like, they don't give a shit. They're just banging and using that car anywhere they can on that track. So it was really cool to see Justin Sanders get the win. That night at Placerville, bro, there was like no other high limit guys near the front door. Like, they just couldn't.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if it was like the track was too hooked up early or they couldn't get through the heat racing, but like, there was no one looking like winning besides... Oh, sorry, Corey Day was really good early. He looked like he was going to pass Montgomery and run away with it. But again, he's a California guy. Like, he's really good at these tracks. And he just, like, got into Montgomery, or nearly did, and spun out, and off he went. Brad Sweet was up there. Again, this is where this swing is important for always the championship for him, is California. I mean, imagine running a series and picking the end to be California. Not a bad choice there if you're a California local. Yeah, no, it was really good. And the day before, they were at Tulare, which normally that's where Kyle Larson goes to spank small. But Larson wasn't there at all. I think he was racing with his family or just having a bit of time off. But Corey Day come back first night out in the 14 red one again. Like, it looked like Corey Day. Absolutely just was off, bro. Like, banging the wall down in 3 and 4. Like, ridiculous. And Spencer Basin in the... other Kyle Larson, not Kyle Larson, Paul Silver car. You know how, like, Jock last year had the 57W?
Yep.
So Spencer Basin was in that car, but it was just literally a W, bro. Like,
I seen that on social media.
Yeah, it was just a W, and the sponsor was something W Limited, so that's why they did it. The car, literally, when it came up on the form, it was like, Spencer Basin, car number, W. I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. And I'm like, because I sort of like, that'd be cool if he won. Like, and he's got W. Like, I would have just been like this up the top. Well, you know what I mean?
Talking about car numbers.
Here we go.
Do you think Australia should be very similar to America and just allow you to put letters next to your number?
Bro, all right, I'll tell you the scheme of Australia and why it's the way it is, and you'll go, oh, okay. Sorry, big water break. So, why Australia works like that is about this, Uso.
Yeah, okay.
You got to register your car and your number, and that costs money. So, it's always been a long scheme. Let's all do that. No one wants to really talk about it, but let's be real. All right, so you got to nominate your car and get your license from this board and this board and that board. And I am now number 24N. Let's say whatever. That would be your number, but that's Blake Skipper's now. He pays to have that number.
Yeah.
And is registered and whatever. In America, bro, you just turn the fuck up and slap fucking an X on your wing. Or a W. You're not assigned to anything. If it rains out at Lincoln, you can drive 1 hour down the road where there's no rain, roll in the gate an hour before hot laps, and sign into race. And it's like, welcome. Here, if you did that, oh, by the way, late nomination, you got to start rear field of everything. Like that. I'm here to give you another car. Why would you screw me like that? Oh, for what do they call it? Oh, I could have promoted that you were going to be here. I didn't get to promote you be here. And it just gets politically crap. Like here in Australia, I'm sorry, but the stuff you hear and it hurts my brain thinking about, like, why would you make it hard for the people that want to put on a show for you?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
why would you want to limit? Like, let's say I'm sick as a dog on Tuesday. I got shit coming out both ends. I don't nominate because I'm like, oh, I'm sick as a dog. I'm coming out both ends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right? Oh, come Friday, I'm brand new. Over me sickness. Hey, I want to race tomorrow. Oh, yeah, late nomination for you, the rear field, everything. I'm not going to show up.
Nah.
Why would you? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Like, it's silly. So that's where I think in Australia we should. But then also too here in Australia, I think a lot of teams should start to look at their numbers and like build a brand around them. Like
Yeah.
James Inglis is a perfect example, bro. Like he was 80 but he went, you know what, man, I want 5. Like I want a single digit number. Used to have it, got it, and straight away he's like, no, I'm 5. Let's put merch on it with 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I guarantee you remember what Max Dumsey's number was without even thinking. What was he?
5V.
There you go. Like, you know what I mean? Or Brazier's cars, 21. Always 21.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
not because they were at the front or something. That was the brand. It was attached to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where, like, these American guys do that so well. Rico Abreu. Like, 24. Like some of the guys do it so good. Like, me now, Aaron Wrights, I sort of see, like, the 87. Like, 87's right tool. And then you see, like, Donny Shots, like, 15, bro.
15. Yeah.
Like 15. Like it doesn't matter if I see another race car guy with 15, I still go, no, 15 belongs to Donny Shots. Like, does that make sense? Like, if someone else runs 24 now, I'm like, well, Rico's 24, bro. Because they build a brand around themselves in the number.
It's like the Tony Stewart 14.
Exactly.
You knew that 14 everywhere you went.
The font, this. So if anyone else has 14, you're like, well, Tony Stewart smokes 14, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah. It's like when you watch NASCAR now and they still use that similar font for the 14 on that car.
See?
And I'm like, it's not.
They use that for a reason. They use that to hang on to that brand, even though it's not. Because if you change that tomorrow, that 14 font, then that just becomes another car with 14, but not a NASCAR brandy looking 14 that Tony Stewart ran or whatever, or the team.
Yeah.
So that's where, like, perfect example, bro. Look at Corey Day's number 14, Jason Myers. What's that look like?
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
It looks like Tony Stewart's 14.
Yeah.
But Jason Myers built that up a bit, but you still don't in your head go Jason Myers 14. Even though he won 2 World Atlas Championships. You don't. You just don't. You know what I mean? So it's weird how our brains work and stuff, but it's also like little bits of marketing that if you just do it right, you're like, oh, yeah, cool. You know?
Yeah.
So the results were pretty good. That was great racing, high limit. Outlaws again. Just was not interesting. And when I mean not interesting, the tracks were just way too hooked up, bro. Like the heat racing, I think at Jackson and that Ogleville or whatever, like Macedo dominated the weekends. Like, left them all for dead. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the same thing. Like Carson Macedo, when he wins by half a lap. Like he doesn't like beat him at the line or whatever. Like he just dominates the whole weekend. But like, bro, honestly, I swear to God, when you're watching the heat racing, it was like going to turn 1, they make their passes, 8 laps gone. Like, just, I don't know, the tracks were maybe a bit of rain around or how they prepped them, but it was just not entertaining racing for the Outlaws at all. Even today, I turned it on, I was doing a bit of work, and I just looked at the heat races, watched one heat race, and went, it just wasn't interesting because, and I get it, the tyre wear and the track, but the racing itself is the same. And let's say they go to a new track like they did today. David Gravel goes out there, sets an electric track record, wins his heat, and then like third in the dash or whatever, because it's a dash draw, like it's a draw, but then makes his way to the front. And again, it's like the Outlaws' level of guys that just, they go to a track like that and the guys with the best motor, best packages, I know as best drivers, but they just go to the top because the tracks are so fast and their equipment and ability is just... And, like, you didn't hear much from Carson Macedo today at all.
Yeah.
You know, but David Gravel come through. Buddy had a late charge, but it's just where you are in the field and the track was way too fast again. Like, it was just a hooked up track all night. So I hope it brings a bit... The series, I don't know. It's very... The outlaw nights and the car counts aren't even that big. Like, they're lucky to have 3 heat races, bro. Like, they are literally lucky to have 3 heat races. I know the high limit is no different now because they are spread themselves. But I feel like the higher limit just go but, or now they're racing on smaller tracks. The racing is more elbows uppy or by the feature time. Like, they're really short, compact, intense features. Where at the moment, Outlaws is just... It is a bit stale for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I get more ready and psyched to watch a higher limit event than a World of Outlaws event all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I just do.
Yeah. Yeah, they do run their events really well, high limits.
I don't know, maybe it's the commentators. They're fresh, they're new. I have, like, Tony and Chase versus Johnny and Connor Wade. Like, Connor Wade and that, it's so good on their stats and details.
Yeah.
Like, they know everything about their drivers. And so Chase is really good as well, where you don't really hear as much out of Tony. But you don't need to with how they run their ship. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to know all the nerdy stuff from Tony, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I get more psyched about watching high limit stuff. Maybe I'm just a high limit fanboy. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe it's new, it's hot, it's fresh, but it's really cool, the charter program they got now, so you can watch it for else, like, more reasons than just points. Like, guys are trying to get into charter spots and... Like, that's pretty cool, and that's important for a race team to get a charter spot, man. Like, that's really important.
Exactly.
There's a lot of bucks on the line there. So, yeah. High Limits goes in the Gold Cup this weekend, Benny. You know what the Gold Cup still has? Bikini contest. Could you...
Oh!
They still have it. So, if you ever watch the Dirt... Have you watched that Dirt High Limit series they did on YouTube? Did you ever watch that?
I think so.
Yeah, so anyway, I didn't know they had this bikini contest. I only brought this up because I literally watched the episode 2 days ago. And I'm like, oh, the Gold Cup. I remember it like, you know, Chico, California. It's a big race, right? And there's a lot of cars nominated for it. But then in the video, Brad Sweet's like, yeah, we do a bikini contest still. And I'm like, hang on, what? And I'm just thinking in Australia, like, that would just never happen. We wouldn't do that here. And I'm not saying we need to do it. But, like, I get it from what they're coming from, too. They literally had Kyle Larson's wife, Caitlin Larson, driving around spotting chicks in pools going, hey, we got a bikini contest, $5,000 to win. You want to come do it? And she was, like, poaching them on the side of the road, bro, like, to do it. It's wild. And, like, I get it. Like, but, yeah, it's just, I don't know. America just, and like I said, I'm not here saying, oh, bikini contest this year. I don't need it at my speedway. But, like, they just live a different world over there, eh? Like, if you were planning an event tomorrow, would you go, oh, a bikini contest? I'd be like, no, I'm going to have fireworks. I'm going to have this.
Or monster trucks, or...
I don't know. It's pretty crazy, bro. Like, I can't, you know what? I can't wait to watch it with my fiance if they do it and show her. And she'll be like, what is going on here? I'm like, oh, yeah. An actor will come like, oh, yeah, Gold Cup bikini contest, but chill. And I reckon her mind will be blown, but, you know, there are, like...
serious.
Don't worry about it, babe. It's all good. But, you know, that's the line on the sport. Hey, like, you have these things where, you know, females are trying to be taken serious in the sport, yet then you have a bikini contest at the same time. You're on this side of the fence of, like, hey, women need to be treated equal, which I do agree. Like, if they're a race car driver, they're a serious race car driver. It's not like the women racing are competing in the contest. That's a completely different story. That's another, like, you know, like, what? Okay, if a chick wants to be a model, she makes money off that. Good on her. Go be in it. Make your cash, babe. Go. Send it. Have a go. So, But yeah, Gold Cup is always a big race. My money is on Corey Day unless Kyle Larson's racing. That guy is on a tear. Or Corey Day will win or absolutely tear it down in turn 3 and 4 upside down. One of the two. So he just doesn't. He just doesn't care. It looks like he just goes, win it or bin it, baby. Let's go. Like, it's awesome to watch. I'd hate to be the car owner. I'll tell you that.
If Larson rocks up, I'm going Larson. If Larson doesn't rock up, I'm gonna go. I'm just looking at the thing
there's heaps of guys, bro. Like, it's a big list of noms. I think Reitzel might be back this week too. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I saw. I saw that he. I think he. Yeah, it was that he was coming back. All right, let's look at this list. So I've got here. There we go.
Yeah, how you going there, Benny? You looking at your list? You need some glasses, or what's happening there, Uso?
I'm just on the little stare back, mate.
Don't you ever do that
again. No, I'm going Justin Peck.
Oh, shout! Bit of a shout there. Yeah. I like that. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'd love to see like a Trey Starks get up and win it again, or a Sanders in his own car, like that type of shit. The big money, the big races around there. So, but yeah, man. The results have been just pretty straightforward. The high limit's been, like I said, better to watch, or just more entertaining, closer racing at the moment. Back home, I'm not going to touch on it much, but it doesn't look like we're getting racing at Sydney at the moment. That sucks. Whatever happened at that driver and team and crew meeting or whatever with the club. Didn't sound like it went crash hot. Then it was put over social media. You can go read all about it. I'm not getting into it. There's obviously two sides to every story. So, yeah, it's a bit shit. It's a bit of a kick, but, you know, you got to just put your Sydney hat off and put the rest of the country on because everyone's ready to go. So, Toowoomba's ready to go. Yeah, go.
Aaron Reitzel with the Monty team.
That's ripper. Cool. I was getting there, but let's jump straight to that. Reitzel in the Monty car, and it's a sick Monty car. Like, it's a retro. Like, that yellow. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Were you a fan of that silver car?
Nah. I didn't like it from the day they did it.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it wasn't... I'm not saying I hated it, but I'm saying I don't think it was one of the best Monty cars. But you can't get a car good all the time. People loved it. But that's what race cars is. It doesn't matter what race car you pull out of the truck. Someone's going to love it or someone's going to hate it. But, you know, hey, did you see Castle tease his cars? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh, it's like a bony light grey, completely different. So I can't wait to see how they turn out. They look sexy. Who else was it? Jock released his car. They look pretty cool, clean, like similar, like same style, the white and stuff. So I think we'll start to see a bit of them tickle out soon, all the designs and that, which is my favourite part as a race fan, new shirts and all that type of stuff.
What did you say there? We're going to see the liveries tickle out.
Yeah, they'll just tickle out. Like, oh, another one come out. So,
yeah, right. All right.
Like, ready? Oh, new one. Oh, another one. Oh.
I wouldn't have said tickle out. No.
Oh, dribble out. Whatever. It's the thing is, when one guy starts releasing them, everyone gets itchy and wants to release their own one. And it all happens like that.
I can't wait to see what the 23X or the James McFadden Team Brady car does. Like, do they keep it very similar to what they did last year at the end?
I don't reckon it's going to change. I got money on it does not change at all.
I hope it changes.
Why? What's wrong with it? I think it's a great car.
Nah, I just think they could do more with it.
Look at you as a racer. I think everyone should just change colours. I have new shirts to pick between. And Carson Macedo look cool for Trent Pignan. Like a black and white. That looks pretty cool.
Well, they've gone that sort of, the black and the sort of lighter, like the lighter grey.
Yeah.
But I do like the cars that have like the matte black and then they've got those touches of like fluoro. I
Yeah,
just think
you're a
it always
fluoro
looks
guy.
good.
You're a fluoro
Yeah, I'm
guy.
a fluoro guy. Like the car Gio Selzy ran in at high limits
Oh,
last
that was
year.
pretty cool. The golden
That was
car.
badass. And then you
What do
got
you?
closer. You got closer in the American flag on the
Oh yeah.
underside of the
Did
wing and
you
stuff.
see the
Oh
golden car? Did you see the new one Manders is going to drive?
no.
To me, it looks. Someone's jumped on the trend and they're all going to have light grey cars this year. You know how last year it was white, so now like everyone's going to have light grey or something. But yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
okay.
like a mix between a McFadden car and a jock car without the blue. That's what it looks like to
Yeah.
me. A little bit of a cross like that. I think it's going to look great on track. Like, look really good, presentable. And I'm keen to see what Manders does in the 71. He was pretty good in that J&S drilling car. So, hopefully they can get that 71 turning because Manders is a guy that can put himself at the top of the Maiden Toyota series if things go right and he's hauling. He can get around there. So, series expanding now in Perth. So, but like I was going to say, back to it. We got the Australian series coming up soon. We got the Cairns coming up shortly. Then in 2 weeks after that, it's back to Toowoomba for 2 nights. I'm going to try get there with my new work schedule. I'm going to try see where and when I cannot because I'm a bit everywhere at the moment. But it's going to be interesting. We did see again the effects again of just Sydney not having a schedule at the moment. You've seen the effects of, and like I said, I'm not here to bag anyone out. I don't care. I'm just saying the effects. It's like, let's say it's not here at the moment, Sydney. It's not because it's not at the moment, right? You've seen a guy like, I've seen Jackson Delamont release a schedule today. He's from Young, so he's in the middle of Toowoomba and comes up and down, like up to Toowoomba, down to Sydney. A lot of travelling. And then no Sydney limits the dates again. Like Jackson used to race Parramatta every meeting non-stop, and that was their place.
Yeah.
And running across, like he's got Toowoomba 2 nights September, 1 night in October, 1 night in November, and then waits to go do Speed Week or the Mildura and onwards. So there's like the 3 months of their racing, they probably would have already had maybe at least 6 to 7 shows. Is now 4. And that's because one's a 2-night show. So it technically would be 3. But that's just how the East Coast is in that big gap at the moment if you're not a Victorian team. You know what I mean? Like if you're not a Victorian team where you can travel 10 hours up or whatever. But now even like a Victorian team go to Toowoomba, bro, it's 20 hours?
Yeah.
Like it's so crucial, that spot, man. And it sucks. It really does. And I just hope they get around it. But and then we lead to Perth. I think Perth's just going about doing their thing. The high limit is becoming Parramatta City Raceway, Outlaw Down Under, the place to be Boxing Day if you want to race the Americans, if you want to see this. And again, nothing against the Speed Week in South, but I'm just saying if you want to have all the eyes from America or the Americans are on Perth Motorplex. So we've got Aaron Wright's on the Monte car now. Have we heard of any other Americans, Binny? Like big names yet? I don't exactly think so.
No.
I'm assuming we'll see Rico if he comes back. I'm assuming we'll see Brad Sweet again. I'm assuming, obviously Larson. I think we'll see that main group again. Probably Zearfoss if he still has a deal with Curran. I don't know. Like I said, don't know all those connections, but I know Whittle's coming back with the RBH. That 21, They already released their car. He's a PA gasser. But, no Aussies have confirmed they're going yet, from what I know. Like, no one's put out on socials my schedule adds high limited in or anything. Because I do think, you got to think now, Benny, important time, Australian titles are borderline. That Speed Week is looking real juicy if you want to have a red-hot crack at the Classic and the title. Like, if you can take it's nice to race at Perth Motorplex and get over there, hat off for a second, and go, no, I really want to hit these races. Well, Like, you're going to get... Like, I feel like if you're a big team now and you don't go to Perth, people are going to go, oh, you don't want to go to Perth. Like, obviously, because it costs $1 billion to get there, like, from an East Coast. But, like, people go, oh, you don't want to race the best hole or something like that. But it's like, well, man, like, I can win this Australian title in the Classic. Like, so there's that juggle point, isn't there? Like, even a race fan, it's a juggle point.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I would definitely, if you were someone that knew you had a real good chance at that Australian title, you'd be running Speed Week just to get your laps in down there.
Well, that's hard. How can you can say that though? But you got the caliber of James McFadden, come back around Perth, come East Coast, won everything.
yeah, but yeah.
Okay, going into these Australian titles and Classic this year, depending on who's run it, because I know McHugh, Corbett, Hallett surely will do it all. Do you think the favourite would maybe have to be Lockie McHugh?
Yeah.
Like what he showed last year over Speed Week, he was really good. Hallett was really good. And I'm saying, like, Hallett's got an Australian title and probably another Classic in him. Like, he's a great driver.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably... Yeah, Lockie McHugh would have to be favourite. Just from...
Like, it's so hard. Because then you got, like, these bros. Like, legit. James McFadden is a freak of borderline. Like, he's won that much of borderline. So, like, he's probably going like this. Oh, yeah, this lines up perfect with us. I don't know. I really think, like, after the year we just had travelling, and I know you can go to Perth, and it's like, oh, this is awesome. And it is. I'm hoping to get back there. But, like, bro, I think this Classic and Australian titles, they're going to be the tightest ones we've ever seen. Like, I just think there's, like, 5 to maybe, I could say 10 guys over the Classic and the title that could win. Like, if things go right or not right, like, let's say everything goes perfect for everyone, we know that probably the top 4 or 5, like, will be pushing for it. But let's say it doesn't, and you got guys like winning prelim nights and putting themselves near the front. It's like, well, they can get the job done.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's going to be cool. I think that from the President's Cup, or maybe even now with the new Tolma dates they've got, like Tolma 14th or 15th or whatever they are onwards, is going to be so cool. Like, it's going to be some big names. Everyone's going to be racing together. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. Back to the Australian title.
Oh, here we go. Didn't you pick Newton like a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh, okay.
Now.
Me?
Who would you put in your top 5 right now?
Right now, like top 5 at borderline?
Yeah.
Oh, well, James McFadden history there. James McFadden at borderline. I will say Brockhart, Lockie McHugh. Borderline. I'll go Newey because of all the laps he's done, and he got unlucky there last year, but I think he can have a red-hot crack. And I'm still going to go Jamie Ville, eh?
Yeah.
I think, Jock could be in there too, but I mean, it's hard when we follow and watch all the guys. It's not because we're picking favourites here. It's like, what do you got? Like, Jock Goodyear could go out and win the Australian title, which lap half the fucking field. Let's be real.
I just would laugh if Jock comes out this year after the end of last year, like finishing last year strong. If he comes out this year and just dominates, like,
he will win Chariots.
Yeah, like it'll really be it might be like he should like campaign himself a little bit like Danny Hamlin and just be the be the one people hate, but they also love at the same time. Like,
Is there someone in the Australian sport who does that at the moment?
What? That really pushes...
That sort of does this to the crowd, but also does that at the same time?
Yeah, there's a guy from Hawthorn. I can't can't remember his name, but a guy from Hawthorn Football Club, he does it. Bailey Smith for the Geelong
Oh,
Cats.
I know who that is. Yeah, he always does it.
Yeah,
He can't help
he,
himself, that
he,
bloke.
he can't help himself. Did you see the post? Someone posted something and they were like, "Oh, like it's gonna be a big night on the bags after that win." And he posted and he's like, "Nah, not on the bags till after the grand final win, mate."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, I did see that actually. But see, like, if someone does that in our sport, like, they'll still sell a shit ton of t-shirts because guys will go, no, that's my guy. But then on the other fence, people go, no, stuff that guy. But you still will have that dead 50-50 line of, like, all in on you or, like, stuff you. But isn't that all the time with race car shirts? Like, people buying their
yeah,
favourite people, they're all in on them because of their performance or whatever, so...
yeah,
Yeah, it's been a huge two. I just can't believe, bro. Like, we have 2 weeks off. Well, it was 2 weeks technically, even though we put an episode out 2 Tuesdays ago. Well, man, so much happens. Isn't sprint car racing and all this bloody... It's days of our lives, isn't it? Isn't it what?
Bold and the Beautiful.
Like, it can be. In good ways and bad ways. Like, it can be so positive, great events, records getting broken, all this stuff. And then you can see all these sides like, it's only shot stuff. And then now we're back again with Sydney. Will look like they're getting dates, now they doesn't. And it's like, again, people then want to have a cry, oh, well, now Speedway Week and Perth are still clashing. It's like, well, what do you want them to do? Like, do you not know? Perth has always raced on Boxing Day, and East Coast has always raced on Boxing Day. Like, what do you want to happen? Like what world can you please everyone or... Like, you got to think, a budget team in Victoria. You tell them the price of diesel to get to Perth on Boxing Day? That's their season. Like, cut in half or done. So, like, this always competing against competing. It's happened forever. You know it. How long... Okay, Benny, here's a question for you. People talk about this national series and all shit. Every year you worked at Parramatta, was there a World Series around there? Yes or no?
No.
My point exactly. I
No,
know
so
I
World
would love
Series-
World Series to come to Sydney, but let's say it's not working though at the moment. It used to get skipped, did it not?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's the
No,
reason then? What's happening?
I can't remember what year it was, but it came back and it was, I think
It was huge.
Yeah, we did I'm pretty sure it was the Scott Daly Classic, and then the week after was the World Series event.
Yeah, because World Series always started in Queensland on like Boxing Day, and we never had Brooke Tatnell, James McFadden, Jamie Gill, Kerry Madsen at Parramatta because they were off doing World Series. But
because Donny Schatz always used it was the Oz Open up there.
Oz Open, yeah.
Yeah, and they used to, Schatz used to always friggin' win up there, and then they would come down and,
Yeah, but like how many years? There was like a few years, that we never had it there.
There was the first couple of years that I volunteered there, where it was no
World Series.
No World Series at all.
They used to legit go through Queensland, miss Sydney, or they would stay over and do a random race here because they could allow it in their schedule, like a good 10 grand to win or whatever. It was a World Series, and then they go straight down to like Avalon.
Yeah.
So like, if everyone's trying to do this old, we don't have a national series because there's no Sydney or Sydney's not right. We need Sydney to work for World Series. No, we don't. I'm sorry. Let's be real. Because there was not World Series at Parramatta every year. Makes it easier and logistically right, and it does help the Sydney track out. But if that's what we're hanging on why we don't have a national series, look at the history books. There was not always World Series rounds at Parramatta. So, let's be real. Let's be real.
I thought you were gonna do like that meme, you know, the one where it's like, "Sir, like whatever." Have you seen
So
that one?
like, so like, whatever. Have you seen that one of that Pedro? You know that Pedro actor who's everywhere. What's his name? Pedro Pascal, whatever his name is. He's in like New Fantastic Four. We're so off
Oh
spin
yeah.
class here. Have you seen the SNL skit where he's like, "Oh my god, girl! Oh my god, girl!"
No,
He's in hospital
no.
with a coma and he's full like hitting the head hard. So then he's like, "Oh my god, who's that? Oh my fart!
Oh
Oh my
yes, I have
god!"
seen that. I have seen that actually.
And he's like, "No, girl, not you. You're good, girl. Oh my god, is that me? Oh, we together. Oh my god." So good. So yeah, anyway, bro, to wrap it up, it's been a busy 2 weeks. Both of our lives are going a little bit of a different direction. New jobs, up and down, and which is cool. Good opportunities and change what we needed. So I'm excited to see how things go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How are you? How do you feel? You good?
Um, Mate, I'm excited for a few days off or a little bit of time off now. Um, yeah, bit of change for me. Obviously, been a long stint where I am, so
Yeah, for sure, bro.
um,
For sure,
but
man.
yeah, it's good change.
Mm.
Needed it. And definitely spend the time, get refreshed, and yeah, be refreshed for the speedway season as well as a new job.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. Like, we're so close now. All the American big stuff is happening, and then, like, all of a sudden, like I said, we're back into it. It's full swing. So we'll be
Yeah.
talking about the Aussies and trying to get more Aussies on. I may have a cool interview lined up
Yep.
Friday with someone in America. That'll be pretty cool. And I do want to get the big platinum chook on here, but I want you on here for that one. So you got to tell me what
Yeah.
days you want because we got to talk to Alex about his Ripper USA trip. Like,
Yeah.
I just hear it from his words. It's gonna be so
Are,
raw and just
are we
Alex.
gonna
It's
get
gonna be
his?
so cool.
Are we gonna get his unofficial crew chief on as well?
I want, yeah, if the boys want to come on, that'd be sick. We should actually team up with Alex that we go do it somewhere because he only lives in like near us. We could
Yeah.
probably do a
Yeah.
proper setup, but who knows? That'd be pretty cool. So that chat's gonna be wild, bro. Hearing those boys, the
Yeah.
stories they got from being in America, that's gonna be so cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see Alex rip this year. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
like gonna be, I guess,
Pretty good.
traveling a bit and maybe a bit up in Toowoomba and stuff. So that'll be really cool. But yeah, bro. Anything else you wanna touch on that's happening in the world of your life before we go to bed on
Uh,
this? What is this Wednesday night? I think it is. I don't know.
yeah, Wednesday night, mate.
Yeah.
No, nothing from me. Obviously F1 not back till the end of the month.
Mhm.
Off to Zandvoort in the Netherlands. So
The
Max Verstappen's
Netherlands.
Max's home race.
He
So
still hasn't announced he's leaving Red Bull yet after all that bullshit you were dribbling.
Nah, so mate, the world of F1 is a weird sport. Like it's summer break now. It's summer break now, and there's photos of Toto Wolff and Susie Wolff and Max Verstappen and Max Verstappen's partner Kelly on a boat together, holidaying
Is
together.
that the Mercedes lady or the Red Bull people?
That's the Mercedes
Oh.
team boss and his wife, with Max Verstappen and his wife, and they're on holidays together. But
Which
they're
they can be friends, but like it's just such a bad look, eh? Like it's
yeah,
just such a bad look.
it very much makes me feel as though Max is going to them, but stranger things have happened, and who knows what. Yeah, whether he'll go there or whether he'll stay with Red Bull. But a lot of change at Red Bull as well, so who knows? He might actually stay there. I think you'd be stupid to leave. He's got too big of a brand with Red Bull to leave.
Red Bull doesn't need Max Verstappen, bro. Let's be real. I'm sorry, I know that sounds weird, but they are huge. They don't need Max Verstappen.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Like, you know what
who
I mean?
knows?
Like, I'm gonna drink a Red Bull in 10 years and not think about Max Verstappen.
Yeah,
Like you will, you'll be like kissing it and stuff like, oh, Max.
yeah. I've been making Red Bull babies with it.
Oh, that's rough. Hopefully, like, they're aluminium cans. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm actually made of 95% aluminium.
Yeah. And then 5%
Aluminum.
cat. And 5%
Aluminum.
cat. All right, brother, that'll do us. Good episode. Good to catch up. And hopefully I didn't dribble as much as the last episode. Because the last episode I listened back and half of my stats were just wrong because I was like, 3 years, 4 years. Cole Larson's going for 4 straight. And I was completely off. I was dribbling. Needed a week off or something. So, anywho, hooroo, you flogs.
Hooroo.